Hello world. Today I wanted to talk about getting rid of Instagram. And I don't use Instagram. I wanted to share why I don't use it and why you might not want to use it yourself. I think this is more relevant for, a younger audience who is kind of wrapped up in this thing or needs to come away from it. And I'm going to give you some sort of reasons why you should consider and try to get away from that life. Instagram's not the only insidious or toxic app out there. I'm just happen to be talking about Instagram today. Now, if you're an Instagram D writer, feel free not to watch this video. If you use Instagram for something beneficial, feel free to continue using it. However, if you watch, just know that most of you are making very uh, broad definitions of beneficial when using Instagram. So let's get into it. So, number one, I believe for myself and many other users of Instagram that it virtually has no upside. It means you're absolutely getting nothing. You will probably waste more time on this app and derive very little joy from it. If you can categorize joy as, sick meme, bro, then I do not think you know what joy is. So keep in mind, no virtual upside, no long term gain in your life, and that's the main reason I came away from it. I looked, does this app benefit my life? Not really. I stopped using it. All right, reason two. So the highlight reel trap. And when you see people's highlight reels, whether it's their moments, their posts, Instagram functions as a greatest hits. So you might feel like, oh man, I'm not him. He has a sick life, man. It's just like he might very well have a sick life, but reminding yourself of that in making yourself feel inadequate and envious of somebody else, particularly what they're posting. Everybody has boring moments. Everyone's got to take a mean dookie during the day. So it's a highlight reel and people get stuck on that and they don't realize where reality actually is. Three, the doom scroll entertainment trap. So Instagram is very easy to go on to check your homie's message and then you're like, oh, what happened? It's one of those endless feeds. TikTok, Facebook, I think every major app has it now. And it's hard to turn off. Instagram with sharing memes, or if you're just looking at stories, it goes all through the list. Or if you're just scrolling, it is designed to suck you in for the doom scroll. In fact, pretty much every option you go into, you're going to be doom scrolling something. You don't know what you're looking for, the algorithm does. So I recommend just turning it off. Okay, other than just senseless entertainment, we have the creepers, the mass followers, and the fakes. So, if you're following someone because you're just like, man, he's shredded, it's like, how about you go and work out instead of just looking at someone going, wow, they're a fitness influencer. If you're following booty influencers, particularly as a man, you have a problem. Go talk to somebody. If you are following someone because you think their life is cool, maybe it's time to go make your own life cool. And if you are following straight up A-list celebrities or Instagram celebrities, I'm sorry to tell you, you may not have enough going on. And finally, if you are using Instagram to slide into people's DMs, again, maybe go outside, maybe talk to someone, just maybe consider it. So, money gurus and inspiration, please stop giving your money to these people. Please. And don't hit me with the line of, I need Instagram because of inspiration. Are you making money on Instagram? Okay, then by all means do it. But you don't need to sign up for another $997 course. So, if you run your own Instagram shop, you got a business, carry on, my friend. If you're looking at somebody else's Ferrari, reconsider, please. So, just to clarify, I have used Instagram for quite some time. I used it in university, I used it a couple times after. What you end up doing is memeing a bit, contacting a few friends, looking at events, and then you're like, does this app actually do much for me? Spoiler alert, it didn't. So when you actually look how you're using Instagram, you don't need to justify the existence of the app. You're like, all the friends who I talk to on Instagram, I could just call them or message them directly. It's just Instagram is friendship with extra steps, or it's desperation with extra steps. And on that note, funny enough, I remember someone asked me for my Instagram and I said, I do not have one. And they're like, are you even real? It's just like, my guy, I'm talking to you, I'm in front of you. So it baffles my mind how people are looking more for an Instagram or online persona than they are for real people these days. It's like they think you're a bot if you're walking around without social media accounts. Now, some of you may have said, I need Instagram for the honeys, or whatever it may be. And I think to any ladies who watch this, please know that giving your Instagram out to people is less safe than a number. People don't like to give their number out because they're like, it holds a negative connotation. Oh, that guy's trying to get my number. Let him have the number if you really want, because Instagram, they know who you're friends with, where you take those pictures, there's landmarks. If you have any tagged locations, you can easily go and stalk someone through and through on Instagram. If someone were to stalk you on a phone number, it would take a little bit of effort. They'd have to look up the phone number, go through databases. Really depends how much of your data is out there. Be careful either way. But Instagram is not less personal than a phone number. And oh my God, this misconception gets me every time. Maybe it's just the age old thing of guys asking women for their number. Just if you don't want to give anything, don't give anything. You don't need to pimp your follower account. Just don't give out your Instagram if the guy is a creep or you don't know. Just don't give anything. Or decide and give something maybe a little less personal. So please, no one give me Instagram is safer, because it is absolutely not. So Instagram is a stalker's best friend and toolkit. It is your proverbial big boned kid in a candy shop. Please be more careful with it. And men, please don't senselessly stalk women on Instagram. And here's the reality of communicating on Instagram. You might have two friends, you use memes to communicate, and you'd be better off communicating with them face to face, calling them, or shooting them a text. There's no upside, guys. There's no upside. And of course, people are going to say, I need to track my events. Instagram is not the only thing to track events. People got to and from events before Instagram was ever invented. I know. It's real. Now, of course, we can also talk what we use instead. Personally, I try to keep direct contact with people. If you guys want to use Signal, Telegram, WhatsApp, I'll probably make a video on that separately. But you can cut out all the excess doom scrolling on some other apps, or they're a little more user friendly. Because I think Instagram is very anti-user in the sense where it wants to waste your time and it wants to get you hooked. At least on WhatsApp, you can look at statuses, but you're not going to be there all day. What it really is an insidious trap. Instagram finds a way into your life. Oh, I met some people at a party. I got to add them. Oh, there's these events I want to follow. Oh, there's all these reasons to use Instagram. I'm going to open an Instagram shop. Who knows? It could be a side business. There's all these legitimate reasons to use Instagram, and then boom, you're stuck there doom scrolling at 2 a.m. with your pants around your ankles, and you can't remember if you came to turd or take a wee-wee. And another thing is, it's another one of these Zuckerberg billionaire projects. Now, does that mean every invention out there is bad? No, but I haven't seen Mark Zuckerberg create anything that is pro-humanity and beneficial for us. Facebook, it's ass. Meta, it's ass. Instagram is ass. WhatsApp became ass. So let's not give the Zuck our buck. And again, like they say, if it's free, you're the product. That's how it works with Instagram too. You are not only giving billionaires your money, you are giving these, what I call crowdfunded influencers, your money. They show their booty, they show their coolness online, and they can monetize your eyeballs. So don't contribute to that. Do you want to live with the knowledge that your attention, which you could have used to, I don't know, get that bag, go outside and climb a tree, talk to your loved ones, focus, read a book? Do you want to live with the knowledge that that focus that could have been beneficial for you and your loved ones, and maybe even society, went into enriching some douchebag on the internet? Sit with that one for a while. For some of you who are just like, I'm a techie, well, why don't you go out and create a better alternative to Instagram, because Instagram's not it. Like, let's be honest. If you're a techie, go create something that isn't trying to rob people of their brains and just brain rot them and make people Instagram doom scroll zombies. That's a challenge for you. If you really think such apps for communication are useful, make one where the target is to actually communicate and connect with people, not to isolate and make us all hate each other. All right, so that's kind of my final word on that. Last piece of advice is stop scrolling, go outside, read a book, and thank me later. All right, for anyone who watched that, that was kind of mostly off the cuff. I had a few notes. I didn't even touch on your privacy and just how Instagram is mining that. I assumed everyone already knows that. Also, Instagram politics and societal issues are insane. So there are hundreds of more serious issues I could actually go down and talk about. This was kind of just what came to mind. So please, please, for the love of God, find something better to do than doom scroll Instagram. And have a great day. And if you watched, thanks for watching.